occupies their attention.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's see if you can beat him.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what I can't miss was the fist pump. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, 45 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them, because the PAT timeout, they didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I can get it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's caught inside the 30. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Give him a gain of 38.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10, Goff again. This is caught at the end.
see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Running up the field on him.
And the Rams add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Rams.
What up, Bill Face?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 for the first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Rivers on first down. He's got Burton here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up your momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one,
Trying to get that touchdown.
on EA Sports.
6. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover.
I got a half a little piece of them right here. Me and Woo was smoking. We put it out. You ain't come up here.
Well, you ain't calling me?
I did on the balcony. You probably ain't hear me.
Probably did.
You was doing my homie hair. You got it. Or you want this one? Let you look at it. I know they both 1.1.
Thanks, cousin.
I said I gave you 2 bags.
Huh?
I gave you 2 bags.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
I gave you one back.
Oh, which one you wanted?
Oh, shit. That's
Yeah, I was trying to see which one you wanted. Make sure you get this one. They all weight the same thing though. Just the way the weed is.
Oh, I just need to smoke.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
He's getting daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Taken down first. He gets deep in the
almost did a touchdown. You only did it because Mama was right there.
Play back to Cup. 76 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. I think a free play now for Goff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
6.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Rolling to his right. And marked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defense in front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go, set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Goff now to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have money.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, the hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Well, he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They should.
And now, due to a pair of time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Who you got?
He got the Indiana Colts.
Who you got?
I got the Los Angeles Rams.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Rivers lost the football.
Oh.
She gonna have a long. Tell me why Nipper tried.
She tried to come out. Let me see.
I told you about all of my family like that. Just drop on my floor and go crazy.
Have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there.
No,
really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Well, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. On 2nd down, here's the option. Oh, he's got some... Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. You know, this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The score always an exciting play.
You ain't like that one, did you?
Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Jordan Wilkins on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 9.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem before. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Going up top for Cup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.